If you want to watch me turn $200 into $28,000, keep watching. Hey, what's up? Manuel here. And this is the beginning of me taking $200 and turning it into well over $28,000 by the end of the year. If that interests you and you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so that you don't miss any future content. This is the beginning of what I am calling the Level Up Challenge. And the goal of this challenge is to level up. It starts off pretty simple, but each level gets increasingly difficult. And if you see my previous challenges, we would have a week to complete a level as what we're calling in this one. This time we have 35 weeks to do 52 levels. So we need to average about 1.5 levels a week. And towards the end, those levels end up being about $2,000 or more. So I just want to say this is going to be no easy feat and I'm going to need your support. So if you haven't already, be sure to smash the like button and it'll really help to motivate me. One thing I have motivating me is almost $30,000 at the end of this challenge. But another thing is, if I fail this challenge, I have to skydive. I don't want to skydive. I don't mix with skydiving. I don't want to fall at high speeds. So I need to do this. I need to level up. And by the end of this challenge, I'll be on a higher level. Right now, that's all I have to say. Let's get into it. For those of you that are unfamiliar with it, I have in the past done a 52-week challenge where I start with $50 and by the end of the 52 weeks or a year, it turns into $6,500 by compounding 10% each week. Now, if you haven't seen it, go back. Actually, don't go back and watch it. It's embarrassing. I failed both times. The second time I didn't even complete it. This time's different. I know what I'm doing. I hope. Not only do I kind of know what I'm doing, I got just under $30,000 sitting at the end of it waiting for me to motivate me. But not only is there something to work towards, there is also something to work away from. If I don't reach level 52 by the end of this challenge, yes, we're doing levels instead of, yes, I said levels, like we're making this like a game. We are going level by level instead of week by week. That way, if I don't want to trade a week, I'm not going to trade 1 week. What got me in the first challenge was the fact that I was on vacation in Austin and I was trying to trade while I was on vacation. I couldn't watch the market. And you know, that's just not cool. So we're doing levels. There are only 35 weeks left in the year. So because of that, right now I think I did the math. I need to average about 1.5 levels each week. And not to mention the fact, it's going to start off a little bit easier. You see the increments, the increments in the chart are a lot smaller. But as we get towards the end of the challenge, 10% of $20,000 is $2,000. So towards the end, I'm gonna need to be pulling some $2,000 weeks. So this whole process should be transformational, and really it's about compounding and building up good habits. For those of you interested in signing up and doing the challenge as well, if you're interested in receiving a free Google Sheet, if you're with the formula, maybe you want to start with $50, maybe you want to start with $100. It's just a simple Google Sheet where I inputted the formula to get to whatever level it is you want to get to. Follow me on Instagram and send me a DM. Tell me you want the spreadsheet. I will DM you back personally, and you'll have access to the spreadsheet where you can copy it as your own. And without further ado, I guess let's get into it. Bro, I'm really not trying to skydive, so here's the game plan. All right, it's true. I have failed at this twice before. The first time, I would say I came fairly close, but I didn't think of how to properly manage while I was on vacation. In order to fix that now, I've kind of changed up the structure. Instead of doing weeks, we are leveling up. Each time you hit a level, you're closer to the goal. Big difference. We still got 52 levels, or whatever you want to call them. It was weeks last time, this time it's levels. But this needs to happen by the end of the year. That's crazy. By the end of the year, they're only, as of right now is April 26th. As of right now, I just looked it up. There's only 35 weeks left of the year. So we got to hit 52 levels by the end of the year, or I got to skydive. I don't want to skydive. I really don't want to skydive. Y'all, please help me out. Please gas me up in the comments. I don't know. Share this with your friends. Do what you got to do. Honestly, I don't know how that's gonna help me because in reality, my biggest enemy is right here in this very room. Bruh, it's this guy right here. My biggest enemy. My biggest enemy. That's right. My biggest enemy is myself. Every time I have been defeated in trading, it is because I had the rules set out, everything lined up so perfectly. But my biggest enemy kills me. He's like, no, stay in longer. Oh, no, it's gonna go back up. Oh, you hit your stop loss? Hey, stay in there, it's gonna be fine. All the while, he knows what is going down. So this time, I can't listen to my biggest enemy. I know he does not have my best interests in mind. Next thing is, the goal this time is much higher, it's a lot higher than 6,500. In fact, it's more than 4 times 6,500. But you know, that's what inflation does. Thanks, Jerome. All right, sorry, got a little heated there. But inflation hit, so the $50 is now $200. And by the end of these 52 levels, not weeks, levels, by the end of it, we should have over $28,000. So by the end of this, yo, I should be sitting pretty. Keeping that in mind, all I need to do is hit 10% a week. All I need to do is hit 10% a week. It's doable. It's possible. All right, we can do it. And the beautiful thing is, we have switched from Robinhood, which only had a marketing account, to Webull, which has a cash account, which is what I am using. All right, so we can make day trades every day. All right, as long as we don't get any good faith violations, can make day trades every day, which makes it better from needing to make your trades in 3 trades. Now I have up to 5. Again, the goal is to maybe do it in 2 or 3 days. 1 is ideal, but overall, I'm not limited by day trades. So I'm chilling. I don't have to say, oh, I used all my day trades today. I guess I need to do a swing trade. Because right now in this market, it is not something you want to do. Swing trading, you can get very lucky. You can make a lot of money off some swing trades, swinging overnight. But the thing is, you don't know what's going to happen. So, wow, my biggest enemy may want me to swing trade. I can't do it. That being said, hey, Webull should be a big help with the cash account and not the margin account. I'm going to be real with you. When I first started the challenge, the market was moving so much and predominantly to the upside. Looking back, yo, I didn't know what I was doing. I was getting lucky. Oh, 100% real, I was getting lucky. I don't know how so many people were watching me. I was getting lucky. I feel like that's probably why so many options YouTubers are no longer on YouTube, because they were just getting lucky. They had no idea what to do, and they didn't take the time to learn. It's different with me. When I fail, I take the time to learn and figure out what I do. So now I know technical analysis. I know supply and demand. And I also know how to play earnings, which, newsflash, don't play earnings before earnings. You're just gambling. Wait until after the company announces earnings, and there will still be a move after earnings. All right, with that being said, I would now like to get into the content and take a look at the challenges that we have to face today. All right, so here we are. Today, I am looking to either trade the SPY, which if I don't know what to trade, the SPY is never a bad way to go, or Microsoft. Microsoft just killed their earnings, so should be some easy money. They were up like $20 after hours. They're either going to return back to where they were, or they're going to continue up. That's just the name of the game. That's just how it goes. I may miss out a little in one direction, but it should have enough movement where it should be some easy money. So that's the plan for today, SPY or Microsoft. And yeah, we'll be shooting for 10%, which should put us at around 220 by the end of the day. So yeah, that's that. Today was a doozy. All right. My heart was pounding. It didn't happen as smoothly as I would have liked. And we're only on level 1. All right. Let me show you the receipts. Let's pull out the good old Webull. Hold up. All right, so here we are in the good old Webull, and as you can see, we are up $53.76 on the day, or 26%. The goal was 10, so we're in a good position, but don't let the numbers fool you. This was heart-wrenching. All right, so let me show you the history. All right, so this is what our trades look like today. So we made profit on one trade, and we lost on another trade. But let me give you the times. All right. So the first trade, we ended up going with Microsoft, by the way, not SPY. SPY wasn't doing enough. we knew Microsoft was going to move. All right, so we got in at 9:34 Eastern Standard Time on the SPY. That's 4 minutes after market open. We paid $1.12 or $112 for the contract. So we spent more than half of our budget getting in. All right. Next up, Microsoft was kind of acting like it wanted to go down. So then grabbed a put just in case, because I was like, yo, there is a gap to fill, but we're going to hold both. And one of them is going to end up outweighing the other, because one thing's for sure, this thing is going to move. So looking at Microsoft, you can see we actually bought this one exactly 30 minutes later at 10:04, 34 minutes after the market opened. So right there, we had already been in suspense. I was down on that other contract. It was not going our way, but luckily we had not hit our stop loss. And I was kind of like, yo, if this ends up going the wrong way, I want to have some downside. So what I did was I bought downside. Now, if I were trading something on the SPY and there's no news or any major catalysts like Microsoft had earnings, I wouldn't have done this. But this is Microsoft, and they just had earnings. They were up over $20 after hours, so we took advantage of it today. All right, so looking at it, that first contract, we ended up finally getting the chance to get out at 12:01 Eastern Standard Time. So after about 2.5 hours, I was finally ready to make my exit. And what made this exit okay for me was I knew I needed to be at 220 by the end of the day, and the contract was now worth 232, which that contract alone, even with the other contract, it outweighed the other. And just like that, with only this contract, I hit level 1 of this challenge, which is what we need to do. All right, so after we sold out of that one, immediately after we sold out of within the same minute, honestly. See, it was at 12:01 and 39 seconds. We sold out for 25 cents or $25 for the thing. So we sold out the other one for 232. We had 25 on this one, which brings us to our net account balance of 27.16 and our P&L of $53.76. So happy to say we've made it. We have hit level 2, and I'm looking forward to blast through some more levels. So that brings us to the end of episode 1. I'm happy to have 2 levels out of the way. I'm so grateful and thankful for these earnings seasons. I'm going to try to keep taking advantage of it on my days off. But as of right now, hey, we can only do what we can do. Got 50 levels left to go, but hey, progress is progress. I'm just here to get my 10%, and hopefully you are too. But with that being said, if you have any questions, comments, hey, comment down below. Let me know how the stock market's treating you right now. If for some reason you're new here and haven't already, be sure to subscribe. Don't miss out on the challenge. This mess is going to be packed. And also, while you're down there, be sure to smash the like button. Share this video with a friend. It really helps to support the channel. I would like to take this time to say thank you so much for watching. And Manuel signing off here. I want to change your life. Yo, just wanted to say, if you made it this far, you are a real one. And this is the spreadsheet that we use for the Level Up Challenge. If you want a copy, DM me on Instagram letting me know, and I will send one your way. And also, just wanted to make this kind of something that we do at the end of each one of these episodes, showing our progress. That is all. Have a blessed day.